Hello and welcome to another episode of The Learning Curve. I'm your host, Thabiso Zulu, and today we have a special guest. Please introduce yourself, sir.
Thank you. My name is Ayanda Siabonga Similane, and yeah, we're here.
Great to have you here, Mr. Smilan. Which host company you went for your experiential learning internship?
I work for Time Bank under a company called Edge Marketing.
First and foremost, which professional abilities do you believe are most important in our industry?
So personally, I'd say communication. Communication is very key, and besides our industry, in every other industry, communication is very important to create a very, well-gelling workforce. I'd say time management too. We always get a lot of jobs or little tasks to do. So managing your time is very important, so you're never late. That's another thing.
Excellent point. Moving on to leadership abilities, how important do you think they are in the media industry, and do you have any specific examples from your experience?
They're very important. In the media industry, it's a lot of team-orientated work. So you need someone who's going to filter out the work for you, who's going to let you know you must do A, B, and C, and D. I worked at Time Bank, but I can give a very relatable example. As a leader, you need to make sure things are running smooth. So without a leader, you'll find yourself in a case where you actually do not know what to do when you're stuck in a certain situation. So at Time Bank, I was like a manager. My friend was in charge. I was the manager. So every time I had problems, I was able to speak to him. He was able to speak to his superiors, and it will filter back to me, and I can lay it out for the team.
This is very insightful. To elaborate, are there any specific professional abilities that you wish every one of your colleagues possessed?
Communication again, professionalism. The way we dialogue on WhatsApp should be different when we're dialoguing in terms of work now. Try to avoid to use slang and shortcuts. That way it makes communication very effective and precise. So we know exactly what we have to do. Another skill I'd say people should hold on to is computer skills.
Well said. Let's shift gears and talk about the importance of tertiary students doing job placement and professional skills training. What are your thoughts on this, particularly for students preparing to enter the workforce?
Absolutely important. We get so used to school because we're coming from grade R, and then we have 12 years of grade 1 to matric. Then we have varsity in college. So we have a good 15, 16 years of studying, and then the real world comes afterwards. And we can get so caught in how we have our routines and college that we forget that the real world is totally something different. So it's very important, bro, for us to, especially while we're studying in our tertiary years, to be involved in some type of form of employment so we get used to it. So getting an internship is absolutely important, so you know what to expect going forward. So it will be very important for tertiary students to be involved in some sort of experiential learning experience within school so they can be prepared for life after.
Summarizing the three key ideas you have emphasized: first, effective communication and adaptability and collaborative working are essential professional abilities in our field. Second, effective leadership has a substantial impact on project success. Work internships and professional skills training provide students with a realistic bridge between academia and the professional world.
Especially that one, that bridge.
Yeah.
We need to understand that life at school and life out of school is completely different.
Yeah.
And you don't want to get caught in between where you're done with school, and because you haven't had experience of the outside world, you're still new to it, and it becomes a bit harder.
That's the end of our interview. Thank you, Mr. Melani, for joining us today.
Thank you for having me too. It was my pleasure.
Yeah.